Okay, hello you crazy people out there, this is DragoniteSpam, and welcome to Sam Glyph, Private Eye. Don't ask me why I'm playing this. This is an early access game I tried out on Steam like a year and something ago that ended up going nowhere. And I don't know why I'm playing it now, other than to like make fun of it or something. Itself, the game isn't like horrible, but it's kind of been abandoned like a long time ago and there isn't much to it. And, yeah, I'm here to make fun of it, so... I could talk about it now, or I could just let the game play itself, and, reveal its character in a more, natural way. So yes, this is episode 1, out of a total of 1. There was supposed to be a total of 5, and 4 of them never ended up happening.
The name's Glyph. Sam Glyph. Private Eye. Some people call me a dick. Wasn't sure if they meant as in Dick Tracy, the famous PI comic book hero, or that they just hated me. It didn't matter. I shot them anyway, right in the ass. Twice.
That made no sense.
I was out of work. Hadn't busted a case in 2 months. I figured the city wasn't behaving itself. It was just me. I needed to spread the word. Sam Glyph was looking for a job. Turned out, it wouldn't be long until the job found me.
Okay, let's see. Can I click the mouse to start moving around? Yes, as you can tell, this is a sort of a film noir kind of detective game, or at least it was supposed to be. Let's see, I can look around and click on stuff.
We're old friends, but he has serious anger issues.
That's one way to describe it. That's just a lamp. I don't believe this actually does anything. On this desk over here.
The only magnifying glass I own. Not the finest brand, but it made the days pass quicker.
Something alcoholic in nature.
My favorite brand, De Silva's Archipelagos. Smooth but cheap, like my ex-wife.
Yes, I don't know if anybody can tell, but it's not just you. This game is kind of choppy on my computer also. I don't remember if it's like this on other people's computer. I saw this game originally when Derek was playing it, and I don't remember how it was performing on his computer, but it is not perfectly optimized, which I guess is to be expected when the game is abandoned like 2 months after people start making it. Anyway.
Bobby Sidewalk and the Freaks. If there was a finer jazz fusion band, I hadn't heard of it.
Window.
The great streets of Chicago. Alive, dirty, dangerous.
The window, maybe.
They could chew a man up and spit him out without the
I'm not really getting a good view out of it.
And it happened every hour.
Yeah, let's see, yes, it's very simplistic graphics out there, which I'm not complaining about.
I had nowhere to go. The office had been my home for the last month. My life was just great.
There's suddenly a dog digging into my trash can. Alright, never mind that.
I smoke 20 a day, but this is to put me out, just in case.
Characterization. Anything else in here? Oh yeah, this thing.
The work in progress board. When a case has me stumped, it will get
more characterization. And that's a telephone. You there.
Sam Glyph, Private Eye. Yes, I'm available. Immediately, actually. I see. Murder. What's the address? Right. Dreyfus Avenue. I'll be there soon.
Alright, so the plot is thinking about heating up. Also, this is the worst loading screen ever. Just throwing that out there.
Was back on the case. A murder. A real kickstart to my empty bank account. As I rumbled around inside the elevator, I realized I hadn't brought my badge. Figured the cops were already on the scene. No need to worry about getting here first. The doors opened upon a silent corridor. Turns out I was the first one here. Number 17. The scene awaited.
Absolutely horrible elevator music, I might add. Let's see.
City, I'd be spitting bits of it out. A stench of decade-old piss clawed at my face. Mixed in there was tobacco, fish, some nutmeg, a subtle presence of sugar, and what I presumed to be ass. Oh, and sweat. And more piss.
I'm not putting those letters on the screen, by the way. Anyway, there's nothing really interesting that you can do around here, is there? Except for, well, number 17. And if you can't tell by the shadow, this character is a very blocky protagonist. Not quite like Minecraft, but rather polygonal, I suppose. Let's see.
I don't know why I rang the doorbell. I realized I didn't even know who had sent me here. This could even be a setup. At any rate, nobody was home. The door would be locked, and I'd need to find a key.
Anyway, that's that. Too bad you can't just ram your way in. Anyway, the doormat is probably going to be everybody's first guess as to where to look for a key of sorts. Come on.
The old key under the mat trick. It was a solid staple to the PI diet.
So that's a key, and now
As I unlocked the door,
that is a door.
that old familiar feeling in my gut flooded over me. Anticipation. I steeled myself, puckered my vibrating asshole, and brought my old shooty bang bang friend to my side. I opened the door.
Alright, perfect. Let's see. Oh, is that really going to be another loading scene? Because I played this through recently just to make sure I remembered how this game worked. And, already there are way more loading scenes than I was remembering. Let's see. I have to say, also, I do hope this recording works out decently, because this game is a pain to record in a lot of ways. Speaking of food, if you want to, you can raid the refrigerator. And I see for some reason the crosshair is not like centered on the screen, and that's weird. Refrigerator, I said. Hello.
Pretty hard to prove, though.
Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's see. There's nothing else you can interact with over here, is there? Yeah, I don't think so. What am I doing here? Yeah, this game for some reason doesn't like to show up on OBS when you record it. And, I eventually found out that, what is it, Alt plus Enter, I think, is like a kind of universal Windows, on full screen command, which is rather helpful when trying to record stuff. But even that, this game is acting kind of strangely in windowed mode with, this like off-centered crosshair kind of thing. And what was that?
I hated art. Reminds me of a past visit to the National Gallery with my ex-wife. I slapped her right across the tits for that. Right across.
I did not need to know that.
Twice.
Yes, the twice thing is a bit of a running... I don't know if I should say gag, because there's so, like, little of it, but I guess I'll say the twice thing is a kind of running gag in this game. Where is that stupid crosshair? Oh. My mouse was, on the wrong screen, and this crosshair wasn't, like, even in the game window. Come on, turn on the light.
A bomb.
That just happened.
The only murder here was to be mine. I had been lured into the trap. Someone wanted me dead. But right now, I had to get out of here.
Yeah, so that happened. I want to say you're supposed to be able to, like, die if you just stand in there for too long, but I tried that recently and it didn't happen, so I guess it's not possible to die if you stand there for too long anyway. The window would be the fire escape. And we're back to seeing this awful loading screen. Hilarious, I must say, but awful.
A quantum of solace in these dark times. I was here to speak to my old informant, Maxwell Clunch, the owner of a local greasy spoon. I wanted answers, and he was going to serve them to me with fries on the side.
Fries, I'm hungry now. Alright. Are you supposed to be reading dialogue now, game? Alright, there was supposed to be dialogue there, but the game didn't read it. You there?
You want food?
Again.
Maxwell
This was on the wrong screen, and I don't know why. You.
Sam. You're Sam.
Alright, it's reading this time.
Sam. Somebody tried to kill me tonight, Max. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that.
Oh, and we got our first look at what the blocky characters look like, by the way.
I don't get involved in that stuff anymore.
Why don't I believe you?
Hey Sam, I'm a legitimate business owner now.
Nothing about you has ever been legitimate, Clunch. Even that ear stud is a clip-on.
You, want fries? I'll get you some fries.
You do that. I'm going for a piss, and then we're going to have a nice long chat.
Interrogation, bitch!
Oh yeah, who's the man?
I didn't put that on the screen either. So, alright. By the way, can I go and, like, bother anybody else in this little area place right now? What happens here?
Patrons in the diner were two sad-looking individuals sat in the corner. One was a businessman. Who knows what he was touting? The other was a pathetic-looking man with wrinkles on his face. He had had a harder day than I had, and somebody had tried to kill me.
Curious. Alright. I don't think there's anything else in here. It's like a jukebox thing. Oh, there is.
Quarter in the old jukebox coin slot. It was going to play shitty country and western forever.
Alright. Also known as Fallout New Vegas music. Let's see. I could go and like examine everything else in this map here, but he did say something. Oh, come on, stupid crosshairs. He did say something about the bathroom. So, like any good video game player, I should probably think about going in there. Oh my god, loading screens. Anybody? No? Alright. Let's see.
My apologies.
So that's not an option. I assume this thing is kind of like drawing your eye to it on the wall, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what a prawn bag is supposed to be. So if somebody wants to let me in the comments, you can do that. Let's see. I do recall, however, this particular part of the game had a, there we go. Oh god. I'm not sure if I should be censoring this or not. It's so, like, pixelated that you can barely even tell what it is, but I might want to, censor that just to be safe.
Well, can't think of a more inappropriate time to be subdued than right now. Bollocks.
So that's that. This game, if you even want to call it that, is all of like 15 minutes long. Like I said, There was supposed to be like several hours more of this, but abandoned by the developers, didn't really happen. I'm not going to leave a link to the Steam store page in the description like I might normally do, for that very reason, that I don't really want to give it attention. But yeah, this game could have gone places. It has like immature writing to like rival that of even my friends X and those particular people, but okay, game text. Where was I going with that? Basically what I just said. This could have been a decent game, not taking itself too seriously and all of that, but unfortunately that would sort of require that this be made into a complete game in the first place. But enough complaining about that. Again, I hope this recording didn't like fail, because I don't really want to have to do this over again. And rate, comment, and subscribe. Watch some of the stuff I have uploaded. Normally I don't really like to use this word, but I'll play real games which have been like completed with like a start and an end point and that sort of thing. Although that's not always true. Once in a while I probably will go back to that Dragon the Game early access thing for laughs or something, or that sort of thing. But yeah, I'll see you all later.